Yo! What's up mga kamaster? Ayan, labanang Alaska at Sunkist Commissioner's Cup noong 1995. Naalala nyo pa ba ang laban na ito mga kamaster? Ayan mga kamaster, panoorin natin, mag-uumpisa na ang third quarter. Pero bago yan, kung ikaw ay bago sa aking channel, paki-like, share, and subscribe. At syempre, pakipindot ang ating notification bell para updated kayo sa mga bidyong aking i-upload dito sa aking channel.
That report given by Anthony Sundai, he touched only on intangibles, only on the abstracts of the game. He didn't talk about how they should stop Sunkist from scoring inside and what kind of pressure defense they need to do on the ball carrier. What do you think, what effect do you think that kind of attack will have on Alaska?
Well, Tim has the best feel for his players, and he must think they're so down that he had to get them up. Forget about the technical stuff, let's do the psychological stuff. But they better screen off, and they better not give up second shots, and they better play some defense to get some turnovers.
Well, on that point, Ron, in the first half, Sunkist had 19 rebounds, 12 for Alaska, and in the offensive rebounds, Sunkist had 7, only 4 for Alaska. In turnovers, and this is a surprise, Alaska committing more turnovers than Sunkist, 10 to 7 in the first half.
Well, and I think there's more than 10 there.
But chalk up a turnover here for Sunkist opening the second half.
Yes, a traveling violation against Grandison. It looks like Grandison gets that call at least once every game in the series so far. Jojo Lastimoso, he drew first blood and does so well here in the city now.
They need to cut this down to 8. Hopefully 6. They can get away with 10 or 12. They've got to make a dent here somewhere.
That's right. Evidently, Coach Tipton is combination. This is his best 5 on the floor. And Hamilton.
And he even has a dance with jig with referee Michael Desmond. Had Hamilton been played there.
And we saw Hamilton go over to Coach DERREK Kumaran. I don't think there was any negative element in that. Coach. I think both of them just smiled it off.
I was intrigued by the report of Coach Maniego about Sunkist, especially his line, "Don't be happy," when he was talking about Sunkist.
Don't be happy, but worried.
I agree with everything Derek said. That's basically what I would have done also.
In the first minute of the third, as Lastimoso penetrates, doesn't work. Follow does not also work, but there is a foul spotted by the officials. It is Grandison as the culprit, his first foul.
And I don't understand why Granderson can't be defended. He's not a one-on-one player, doesn't put the ball on the floor very well. He's not a great outside shooter, in fact, doesn't want to shoot it.
That's right.
I mean, he can defend it.
He is basically a low post player, man. And you can defend the low post player with a double team.
That's right.
You can deny him if you want to play single coverage.
And he's not a great post-up player. I mean,
yes.
He could be. He's just a smart player, knows how to play, picks his spots, and you've got to be aware of that. And just keep him going.
Hawkins, meanwhile, dividing his charities. It's a 54-39 third quarter so far, with 10:58 remaining. We're in game number 6, friends. 3-2 lead in the series by Sunkist.
Tim didn't trap there after the basket. Sunkist got such easy shots.
Not an easy shot.
Yes.
An easy jumper there by Berhel Meneses. The defense didn't react.
If Meneses shoots 7 for 10 this half,
18 points so far by those turnovers won't help.
Hamilton's not a good passer. That pass should have been caught. But his judgment on the passes that he attempts are just not good.
Incidentally, Abarientos did not score a single point in the first half. One attempt. And that has to hurt offensively for Alaska. When you have Johnny Abarientos, who's averaging in double figures in the finals, not able to score at all in the first half.
Well, I think Sunkist has the quickness that could cause problems for Johnny. He's better in their guards, but they will cause him problems, especially if he's not.
They're moving to the clear. This one refuses to trickle in. Curious battle for the rebound. Blackman stretching for it. Grandison picks it up, but Helminesi says, let's take it easy. Up against Hamilton. Inside 10 minutes now. Fake. He'll look to pass. Inside the minute. Rolls off. Hooks it back to the wrong party. Big pass to Jeffrey. Takes off.
Must do here in the second half to get back. They've got to be able to step on the gas and get transition points. And they've got to play good defense on the other end for stops.
In other words, really let it all hang out.
Yes. This is going to be the most crucial quarter, I think, for Alaska. If they have to come back, they must come back here.
Outside toss to Rafael Meneses. The lead is 15 as the shot clock winds down to 3. Boyvik sets. Not this time. Follow up. No, Realubit. Up and in.
Again, getting the job done off the boards as you see Coach Tim Long. Sunkist dominating the boards using that interior muscle and call another turnover on Alaska. Things could be falling apart here for the Milkmen.
Ang sakalan noon sa ilalim. Ayan sila sa
3 minutes have gone by
sila
here in the third.
Santos, Jeffrey Carriazo, Bong
Frustration
malalakas.
on Jeffrey Carriazo's
At sa
face.
Sunkist naman ay
pass
sila
to Meneses.
Meneses,
Attempt does not work. There's a chance for Alaska.
That time they doubled on that
Sila yung malalakas pa.
Nicolas will get the bucket. Foul on Victoria. Uproar from Sunkist. Interesting smile on the face of team manager Elmer Young.
Wonder if we can get a second look at that attempt of Giorgio Lastimosa.
Boyvik's Victoria now saddled with 3 personal fouls. Both sides have been called for 2 team fouls in this third quarter. 8:41 to go. Anderson now got the baseline exchange for Meneses. Bring him in top of the key. Here's Rafael. The shot clock winding down to 7.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. He's still in there. The referee's not out.
It's on there a little bit.
Tried to a little bit at his foot inside the lane.
Comes on to the rescue.
And the referee was counting and then stopped counting. And he was still in there.
58-46. Lead sliced down to 12.
That was a blessing for Alaska, not only because they were able to put in the 3-point shot, but they were able to quicken the pace. This is the kind of game that Alaska likes to play. The tempo now slowly swinging to the side of Alaska. Whether they can keep the momentum remains to be seen.
Well, the only way they do that is defense. They've got to get turnovers to run.
That's right.
When they get the turnover, they'll run. But if they don't get the turnover, they can't run.
7:52 remaining. Here's Victoria. Abarientos in front of him. Boyvik shot. Second miss in a row by Victoria. This one, Mike Caparo, the lead to 10. Good pass inside a victim straw. Realubit cannot control it. Gives it to Hawkins.
Timeout. Timeout.
And you're exactly right. Derek Bumaren has seen his lead whittled down to 10.
Abet yung last play na yun when the ball was going out and Realubit passed it back. Siguro, that'll be, yeah, that's a nice talking point. We'll replay that. Yeah. We'll ask you about that. We'll ask you.
This is a big time down the floor.
Okay, Coach, you wanted to say.
Well, this is a big time down the floor to break the momentum here of the game. They're trapping, they get the turnover.
Not quite.
Foul.
They got a foul there. 58-48, 7:20. So he's 6.
Let's take a look at this play.
A total of 6 points have been
This was the
reduced from the
previous
lead.
play, yes. Sent the ball going out of bounds and Zaldi Realubit making the mental mistake of passing underneath the ball. Now, what can you say about that, Coach?
Well, the first rule of basketball, you never save the ball underneath your own basket. That's what he did.
And of course, the way he passed it within the shaded area,
That's exactly
which is
right.
going to be easy for the opposition to intercept. And we're talking about interception.
Yes.
Here we go. Carriazo has exploded here.
Has been cut down now to 8. 9 points exploding from Alaska. The tap from behind nearly lost. Tap from behind, it's lost again. Alaska.
It's one turnover after another.
Come on, possession, and JoJo slowed the ball down. Bad mental mistake.
I think Jojo might have been trying to get the referees to call a foul though. Take a look at Lastimosa.
Gets the foul he wanted.
This is a major run here by Alaska. Fueled by quick lineup. They're getting the job done on defense.
That's correct, but they're gambling. In the first half, they gambled and didn't work. But now they've gambled a couple times. It's worked. Hit from behind. Before, they go from behind, and the guy would not quit the steal, and all of a sudden they penetrate to the basket.
It's not just a situation of being complacent on the part of Sunkist. It's just that the defense of Alaska is really creating all these turnovers as well.
Well, they are, but they're gambling, all right? And the gamble is paying off. If they miss the gamble like they did in the first half, then it turns into easy baskets.
Two big changes here by Coach Derrek Kumarin. Rick Marata checking in for Boybits Victoria. Nelson ASAYTONO for Yoyo Villamin.
I think Derek's read that Victoria, as you were mentioning, Kanika, before, was having a little ego problem with Johnny.
That's right.
And
He probably feels he's in the flow. But I think more than that, he probably just wants two pairs of fresh legs on the floor because he needs good stamina from his players to beat this double team and this trap of Alaska.
ASAYTONO soars. He is hammered in the air. Lastimosa is already his second foul. By the way, Alaska is in the penalty already. Sunkist has 3 team fouls. We're at the 6:22 mark of this third quarter of Game 6.
And that's one thing about Nelson ASAYTONO is that he will not be shy to put up the shot. And at this stage, Sunkist looking for offense to be able to stop this Alaska juggernaut.
And sometimes you get the feeling, even if there were at least 10 more people in the air with him, he'll still go for it.
And we were talking about it, and Kanika mentioned it, the rhythm and the flow of the game was in Alaska's favor. Now, they've stopped the flow with Jojo going to the foul line, and now ASAYTONO going. Now the flow is going to change here, probably. Alaska needs to score here. They need to get a good shot.
Pass deflected. It will stay with the red and white side.
They need to keep the rhythm in their favor. The flow going to them. If they miss here, and then Sunkist goes down and score, then everything shifts.
Jonas. Ariaso. Shot clock at 12. Middleton. There's a foul. Fourth for Sunkist as a team. ASAYTONO collects his second. We're at the midway point of this third at the 6:07 mark.
That's twice in the game that Hamlin has penetrated, got fouled, and made the pass instead of putting the shot up to go to the foul line.
Yes. Jeffrey. Johnny. Bong. Penetrates. 7-point lead.
Good movement in the offense, Ron, as far as Alaska is concerned that time.
Doesn't look like Jeffrey wants to shoot the basket.
Yes, that's clear.
Put pressure on the ball if you're going to front.
Here comes Alaska.
Again, the turnover, fueling the fast break attack.
Jola shifting directions. Can't shoot. Goes to Johnny. And it looks like a 3-second violation.
The same referee didn't call it one end, he calls it at the other end.
But we were talking about the Sunkist through the transition defense. That time, the Orange Shooters came back quickly and stopped the possible 2 points in transition.
Marata escapes! Johnny apologizes.
That's a 4-point turnaround. Alaska had numbers, should have gotten an easy basket, and they give up an easy basket.
That time, the defense of Alaska was scattered. Not enough time to stop Marata from getting the 2 points underneath.
Instead of being 5, it's 9.
Lakas din nga yun, sir.
Like a series like this, yun ang mga difference ko minsan. And the foul was on Meneses, number 2 on the area of Voyager.
Johnny should penetrate their penalty. Jojo or Hamilton, they should penetrate their penalty.
Both teams are in penalties. Cargaso has that in mind. It's short, however. Jamison takes it away. 4:40 to go.
Somehow the Alaska momentum stopped here.
The mood of the game has shifted again.
That's right. The basketball, as you've always said, Coach, is a game of spurts.
That's right.
Off the rebound, a foul.
That's penalty. They should be shooting. Well, finally, someone put a body on somebody, I guess. There it is. That's right.
Lubit collecting the foul there, his second. 4:25 remaining in the game. He just joined us.
More important than that rebound, Ron, it was Ronnie Granderson missing the shot from up close.
That's correct. By the way, if you just joined us, it was a 16-point lead at the half. Georgia missing the free throws. The free throw.
Yes, want to take advantage of this large wish. Our good friend Dari Pasqua, the editor of Sports Weekly magazine, birthday kahapon. I don't think he's here. Closing time kasi ng magazine ng Martes. So wish you a happy birthday and more to come.
They're trapping. They're trapping.
Marata trying to break it. Hamilton is on Marata.
Yes. Seth, the trap produced quite a number of turnovers on Sunkist. Alaska going to that same defensive tactic.
And why not?
Yes.
Grandison rejected.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
One of the rules we talked about. Double team Ronnie Grandison when he's at low post.
ASAYTONO with 3 on the shot clock. Hamilton away. And with 4 minutes to go, it's a 10-point lead once more for the Orange Juicers. Alaska suits for time.
Good timeout.
One balloon is asking the other, do we fall tonight?
Quite a number of balloons up here in the rafters of the Direct Astrodome.
As we know, those belong to Sunkist. They've been there since Sunday. However, I'm sure Alaska's balloon supplier is interested to find out if they will have some work come Friday. Anyway, here comes Lastimosa. We're stepping out of an Alaska's timeout. On that timeout.
Big basket. Tim Cohen's going to have a big decision here. Is he going to sub? He's got some of the momentum. He's gained back, but when is he going to sub these guys through?
There's 3:30 left here in the third period, and another turnover forced on Sunkist.
Do you really think he's thinking of resting them at this point?
Well, you got to have them rested for the last 6-8 minutes of the fourth quarter. You don't want to go down the stretch without your points. The question is, do they go the whole half?
3:15 to go. Alaska trying to be a little more patient, swinging the ball around. Good shot despite the miss.
And here's Ben Jimenez in open court, but doesn't have the numbers.
Wisely decides against forcing the issue. It's an 8-point lead with 3 minutes to go.
That was a big miss.
Yes, he missed the basketball outside.
Granderson forced to kick it outside. The shot clock is reduced to 6. Meneses. That one doesn't work. Hawkins snares it against Ria Lubit.
Great pass, terrible defensive transition on Sunkist's part. And a perfect pass by Johnny.
But that's what Tariaso does best. He's a very good finisher, Ron.
Marata is flipped in the air. He saw the opening. He was thinking basketball the way there.
Marata almost taking matters into his own hands. Take a look at this move by Rick Marata. He wants to match speed for speed. And Rick Marata going to the line on that incursion.
Lastimosa picks up his third foul in that sequence. And Ria Lubit replaced by Durandes. And a much smaller lineup now on the court for Sunkist.
Tim's winning the battle of substitution right now in the matchups, but Johnny must be funneling Marata because Marata got a layup going sideline, baseline. He turned the ball over doing the same thing, and now that play on the opposite side. So he must be forcing to the sideline and baseline side.
8-point lead by the Orange Juicers.
A potentially explosive lineup for Sunkist. Durandes and Meneses playing together.
Think of ASAYTONO also there. If that explode.
That's a foul.
It's in the penalty.
It is very personal.
The third foul of ASAYTONO. Just to mention here, the penalty was in effect against Sunkist at the 4:58 mark. 2 minutes earlier, it was up against Alaska. Hamilton on the strike. 2:08 remaining. Chess game continues for the coaches here.
Give a free throw away. Come on,
That's 3 points they've given away this half of foul shots. That one and JoJo's 2 misses. And it takes away their half-court trap after the main foul shot also. That was a big mistake.
Just isn't as effective, coach, when you come lay in bound from the side.
It's just something you don't practice.
Meanwhile, the ball was in the hands of Johnny. I touched it, then I lost it.
That was a lucky break for Sunkist because Alaska had the steal, but good hustle on the part of Sunkist to counter steal. Look at the turnovers here in the third period. Sunkist now lapsing into errors with 8 against 3 for Alaska. Lastimosa's missed again, Ron.
Inside to Grandison. There's a foul on Hawkins.
Hawkins' last line of defense.
Number 3 on Hawkins.
And look at the double on Vergel Meneses. Very quick to find the man inside, Ronnie Grandison, doing what he does best. As you were saying, Ron, he certainly knows how to find the openings and slide himself in up close.
Back to a 10-point lead.
I think Alaska can only keep knocking on the door so many times to get this thing down to 6-5-4. They're going to break either from fatigue or from mental
Exhaustion.
This combination that Coach Kimbrell has on the floor has not changed since the start of this game.
And they're beginning to miss.
fatigue is setting in.
This is what we talked about very early in the game, about the deep bench of Sunkist, and it's coming to fall right here in the first period.
Bailing them out of trouble time and again. And Alaska wants to regroup with a minute to play here in the third. Here with less than 50 seconds. Lastimosa finally rings the bell.
That's a big basket. They need that. But they've played hard. They've done a lot of good things this quarter. And the dent is not that big.
That's right. It's still an 11-point margin.
And they have their chance, but fatigue set in.
Anderson goes up. No ball to work with. There's a foul. It's on Johnny. You will rarely see Johnny complain, but that time he had something to say.
Well, Alaska looking for another turnover. Nice pass here from Nelson ASAYTONO.
And it was a great cut by Granderson.
Yes.
Sealing off. I mean, he's taking them to school underneath the basket.
Yes.
And how to get position.
And of course, you've got to put ASAYTONO exactly when you drop off that pass.
I think the totality of this game is becoming so deceptive. The opponents say, he's not going to do anything. Before you know it, he's burning it. 73-61.
Granderson's not a very talented player, but he's a great player. I mean, his athletic ability is nothing to Hamilton, but he really knows how to play the game.
Well, at the age of 30, he made the New York Knicks lineup last season in the NBA as a free agent. That really, I think, is an indication of his smarts.
Hamilton ending up challenging two defenders. 2 seconds to go. Okay, Alaska will have 12 more minutes to try and force a Game 7, while on the other hand, Sunkist wants to celebrate in the next 12 minutes. We'll be back for the fourth. Alaska's first offensive here in the fourth ended up being unable to be punctuated in 24 seconds.
That's right, and some new players on the floor here for Alaska. Lastimosa sitting down, same with Abarientos, and we were talking about the fatigue factor in the third period. I think Coach Kington recognizes that he wants to preserve his two key stalwarts for the stretch run.
ASAYTONO tries the middle, Balingit for the follow.
Balingit came in at the start of this fourth period for Kenneth Terendez.
There might not be a stretch run. I better get his players out of game. And offensive foul on Hamilton.
Things not looking good here for Alaska as we begin the fourth and final period.
With the way the game has gone, so critical for Alaska these first few minutes of the fourth quarter.
That's why I was talking. I think the substitution should have came in the third quarter when they were close. So you sub through. Now you can't even afford to sub anymore. You got to go with these guys. If you fall any further behind, you're dead.
13-point lead. Still a lot of basketball time left.
Yes. Barata. Really a lot of time here in the second half. Yes. Mind on the shot clock. Rahel is aware of it now. Decides to shoot. Yes. How deceptive. So sly.
You might say that was a monster basket by Darrell Meneses because that's certainly a morale booster for Sunkist and a dampener for Alaska.
15 points. Oh boy. Talk of a dampener.
That's 3 turnovers for Alaska here in this period. And Carriazo will give up the foul.
Foul on Jeffrey Carriazo.
Carriazo's first.
Timeout for Alaska.
Alaska will utilize a timeout with 10 and 10 remaining and down by 15. Okay, going into these last 10 minutes, Tim Cohn is left with only 2 timeouts, while Sunkist has a complement of 4. Yes, why not use it?
That's right. Lastimosa's checked back in.
Hawkins.
That's right.
They're going to get killed on the boards now.
It's Costello with a foul.
Costello is first person. Second team foul for Alaska.
78-63. I'd just like to go back to that critical moment when the momentum reshifted and went back to Sunkist's way. Would have been the turning point of the second half. Although it's still early to say.
You could just tell the momentum was going to change.
Balingit with a shot that does not work. Jolas, leading Barata. Hamilton, cross court. No penetration at all for Alaska.
We don't also see too much motion here as part of Alaska's offense.
Yes.
Got away with that. Might have been a push there.
There's no way that Costello's going to win this game offensively, even if there is a mismatch.
I think what coach Tim Cohn is doing is because he Costello a few minutes before he puts Johnny Barrientos back in.
Monel sees the basket. He is delivering.
And it's the inside points of Sunkist.
15. That's the lead. 9 minutes to go. Costello. Grandison tiptoes for the rebound, and somebody hung on to his arm.
And they will call a foul. I think it might be Lastimosa. Hamilton might be hurt. Hamilton limping away from the scene, and look at that again.
Costello's coming out. That was a terrible shot. He's going to come out of this game. I mean, he cannot win the game offense when he's taking an 18, 20-foot shot. That's not smart basketball.
June Reyes is just about to check in the next opportunity, no doubt for Mervin Costello. But that tells you also something about Daniel Barrientos. Still not being called on to check in. It's a 3-on-1 situation right here.
80-67, a 13-point lead. The closest that Alaska game was about 8 points.
But without Johnny in the game, they can't put defensive pressure on and get some steals.
As in the case of the trap that they executed earlier. This one, rebound picked up by Costello. Gives it up to Hamilton, downstairs to Jolas.
timeout.
A 20-second timeout indeed, so we shall hang on to the air. He might, just be thinking of using those more full timeouts should he need it in the end.
Without a doubt, and this breaks the momentum a little bit, and that was a great timeout.
Well, June Reyes is now going to be checking in. He'll give Coach Tim Cohn a fresh pair of legs in the backcourt, and if you're looking for pressure defense, maybe June Reyes, coming fresh from the bench, might be able to supply that for Alaska. Maybe put some pressure on the ball carrier of Sunkist.
Well, of the three-point guards, June Reyes is the weakest defensively.
But he might be the freshest at this point, and I think they need fresh legs.
Inbound.
Well, there's Hamilton, didn't know his man. I mean, it's just the end of the game.
Grandison, time remaining, 7:47. ASAYTONO climbs over everybody.
But that double was late. He got the ball in so deep and so easily, and he made a quick pass. I mean, it's got to come soon.
Grandison moving.
Is fourth personal, 14 foul for
Talk
Alaska.
about good spacing. That was good spacing from Sunkist. Very close to get the pass from the man who was doubled at the low post. Nelson ASAYTONO.
And the point about by Ron Jacobs earlier about the awareness, the court awareness of Ronnie Grandison. He knew exactly where everybody else was at that given moment, despite the defensive pressure.
Alaska still has time to make a run.
Yes.
But Hawkins and Johnny have got to get back in the game.
81-69. The lead is 12 with 7:40 remaining. Ball is knocked out. And Wino will sit down. Bolado steps in. So some giants will bang against each other here.
Mourinho not a factor in this game at all.
Well, now Derrek's won the contest. Tim's so worried about Belingen.
That's right, but he's had to put Bolado there to sacrifice speed.
But hell rejected, but there was arm contact.
We were just making that comment about Bolado coming in and that Coach Tim Cohn sacrifice speed for heft. Look at Vergel Meneses speeding towards the hoop. A token attempt of defense by George Lastimosa and Bolado. Not quick enough to stop Vergel Meneses giving up the foul.
Is that the guy up there, Grenell Cristo, our cameraman? Susunod na paakit ko sa'yo, siguro yung stock exchange sa Makati.
You're talking about a cameraman who's
Yes.
up there at the rafters along with the balloons.
Kunan mo yung traffic ng Makati. And he's doing such a great job. 82-69 is the count here.
The ring it called for the foul. That would be just the first foul of Sunkist in this period.
Yes, compared to Alaska, that is a
already with
penalty.
5.
Tim's got to bring Johnny and Hawkins back in. He can't wait much longer. There's no next game.
Coach Tim continuously looking up at the clock. And you're right, Coach. We're wondering when Coach Tim Cohn will make his move to bring back his two key players.
Bolado undecided. Goes to Reyes. 7 and 10 remaining. Shot clock at 14. Lastimosa, picked up by Grandison. Pass to wide. June Reyes went over the back.
That's backcourt.
Yes.
Look at these passes. I mean, it's really poor passing.
Jonas was off balance. Barata in the clear. Alinga tried to tiptoe for it.
That's good hustle by Hamilton.
Yes.
I mean, he got back.
Well, he prevented an easy putback
That's right.
opportunity for Bonel Balingit. Watch this right here. Hamilton from behind Bonel Balingit. Balingit would have had an easy 2 points on the putback in that situation.
Alinga charged with a foul there. Alinga already with 3 personals. 6:40 remaining.
Okay, now they're going to get a technical. If they make the basket, they're down by 10 with 6 minutes to go.
Well, still a 13-point lead.
But
Okay, they make a basket and then after this foul shot.
yeah, they can cut it to 10 right here, and they're in the game.
But George, still no move on the part of Cone to bring back either Abarientos or Hawkins with 6:32 to go.
And you can make an argument those are the two best players on the team.
But you must also be thinking that maybe there's something wrong with Johnny. Maybe he's not 100%. Maybe he might have aggravated this thigh injury.
Jolas.
Oh, that's a big basket because we were talking about just a 3-point situation here. Now it's a possibility that you can have 4 points on this offensive of Alaska.
Next shot for Jojo Lastimosa.
I think some credit should go to JoJo. He stepped up. I mean, he's really the only guy that's looking to score.
In fact, the bulk of his points came here in the second half. Only 7 at the end of the first 24 minutes, and you see his total now.
Well, it's almost as though Jojo Lastimosa has the green light from Coach Tim Cone to take over the offense.
Like outside of Carriazo, who really will they go to outside of Hamilton? All the players on the floor.
Well, Hamilton's not having a good game, and I don't think Jeffrey's a great scorer. So JoJo has stepped up. But Hawkins and Johnny have to get in the game. I keep harping on it, but I mean,
Grandison forcing it inside and a foul on Carriazo.
Foul on Jojo
It's on
Lastimosa.
Lastimosa. Let's check that.
His fifth personal.
5 Jolas.
And the most effective Alaska player is now in danger of fouling out in this game.
Now
you notice-
Hawkins is taking off his towel. Just on the way in. Finito, you wanted to say?
I wanted to say, Ron, that Ronnie Grandison here has been having a heyday posting down low on Jeffrey Carriazo. You get the feeling that Coach Tim Cone precisely wants Grandison to post up on Carriazo because he wants Derek Hamilton to come in on the double team. Is that a particular ploy that Coach Tim Cone is doing? Is he trying to force Grandison to play where he wants him to play?
Tim's game plan.
Foul on Nelson Asaytono.
It's obvious that it's not working.
Ball Hawkins for Jojo
I mean,
Lastimosa.
Ronnie's doing anything he wants to do anytime he wants to do.
15
He's given up the ball
fouls.
a few times because of that ploy.
Sure, but the guys are getting easy shots. Now here's another decision by Tim Cone, a tough one. He's taking JoJo off to save him because of 5 fouls.
That's right.
I don't think you do that when you're 11 points behind. You better get there.
This shot does not work. Hamilton's and he rescued that particular situation. The lead is 9 with 5:45 remaining. Nuggets back in the game. Reyes on top of Victoria. ASAYTONO, the shuffle, applies the brakes. 6 on the shot clock.
And he smashed the face of Davis Victoria.
Bad judgment, and that's happened 2 or 3 times now. They've stolen the ball and they've lost it right back.
Ron, you know, I get the feeling that Johnny Barrientos will not check back into this game because if he were healthy, he should have checked back in much earlier.
I agree. If he does check back in, then there's been a bad decision.
And Victoria takes care of the second free throw. It's an 11-point advantage.
That's right. And Barrientos still scoreless in this game.
I think he's only taken 1 shot.
Meanwhile, the pass outside. And the violation.
Don't call the turnover. Hamilton had his foot on the end line and he knew it. Another turnover. Look at that here. He was way outside.
Court awareness.
Court awareness and also lack of orchestration on the part of Alaska's offense because they're playing with Jude Reyes. They're playing without Johnny Abarientos. But look who's just fresh off the bench. It's the flying A.
He will be checking in as soon as there's a dead ball situation, but I think more than anything else, it might be the thigh really bothering Johnny now.
I think so, and I think this is a last-ditch effort on the part of Alaska. We are probably seeing a less than 100% Johnny Abarientos on the floor. Probably less than 70%.
Verhel.
Well, that time he ate up the entire Alaska defense. Ron, what a move. Underneath, reverse.
23 points.
and Volado didn't even react. He could have reacted. He could have at least tried to bother that shot of Benjamin Meneses. No reaction, uncontested 2 points.
Johnny's shot goes awry, and it's a 13-point lead with 4 minutes and 7 to go. Sunkist looking to win the Commissioner's Cup. As Bonel Balingit
Carriazo just felt how heavy Bonel Balingit is. And look at that here. Bonel Balingit going down. Oh my gosh. That's about what, 250 pounds on top of you, and Carriazo certainly felt it.
Aray ko, nanay ko.
Ano to?
3:56 remaining. The lead is 13. Bonel Balingit aims carefully. Misses, however. Custer's last stand is beginning to take shape here for Alaska.
That's right.
Hindsight is perfect sight, but I don't think JoJo should have ever gone out of the game, even with the 5th foul.
He should have just gambled.
Yeah.
Going should have just gambled.
That's right.
Because it was such a crucial stretch in the game. But still, with 3:54 to go, this is a big 14-point lead that faces Alaska.
But you know,
Deficit.
I think we have to compliment the Sunkist as well for maintaining their poise in the face of that big rally staged by Alaska in that third quarter. They managed to keep their poise. I mean, Marata was there on the floor also, and he managed to see the gaps in the defense of Alaska.
Oh, without a doubt.
times.
Back in the third period run, that lead was cut down to, was it the lowest? Was it
Just
6
about 8.
or 5?
It didn't reach 6.
Yeah, bumaba yata ng 6 yata.
They had a couple. They had it at 7, and they had a fast break opportunity. They didn't get it. Sunkist came back and scored it back.
Right,
That's
yes.
right.
A lot
the
of
lowest it got to was about 7.
Yes, I think Sunkist deserves some credit, but I think Alaska's play, they didn't play smart at that time.
So part of it, the fatigue that was creeping in at that time.
That's right. You remember back in the third period, Coach Tim Cohn played with just 5 men, no subs at all in that particular period.
The shot clock for this sequence is down at 10. 3:18 remaining. Boybits sees an opening, uses the left. They stuck it in!
And that could have been a foul on that play, but the referees did not call it. And Boybits Victoria will be happy with his 2 points. Could have been a 3-point play opportunity for Boybits. And Sunkist looking like it's on the way to the championship.
Hamilton overshoots. 2 minutes 50 to go.
A desperation time for Alaska. They're no longer making the extra pass.
And time running out on Alaska.
And Johnny Abarientos called for the foul. Abarientos scoreless in this game.
Not really looking for a shot, really.
Yeah, that's correct. And JoJo was carrying him, and they made a run. They still had a chance when he got the 5th foul. Now they put him back in the game. He's out on the floor. I mean, it's over. And Alaska doesn't have the capability of shooting 3-point shots to get back in.
They certainly need points in a hurry at this stage.
And meanwhile, a timeout will be taken by Alaska with 2:42 to go.
With the lineup that Sunkist has. Yeah.
Back with us here at the Cuneta Astrodome. The score 92-79 with 2 minutes and 42 to go.
And the mood is very festive here at the Cuneta Astrodome.
And to some people, a bit too festive.
That's right. It depends
Over
on which
here
side
at
you're on.
Here on our left, some very ardent Sunkist fans are up on their feet. And everybody milling around the Sunkist bench.
Looking for a 3-point shot. Throws it up, not there. And they will call another foul in Alaska.
2:32 to go.
They don't have the capabilities of shooting 3-point shots to get back.
it's not really a weapon that they have as a team.
And certainly you will need to juncture of the contest when you need points in a hurry. A lot of our friends over in the north, I'm sure, watching here. Uzi TV branch in Paniki. Nandiyan po sina Ate Medi
Saan ang Paniki?
sa Tarlac. Sina Fanny, Marby, Fatima, Gemma, sina Shelo, sina Boy at June.
Ito yung mga kinauutangan mo.
Oo,
Kaya mo
marami
binabati.
tayong utang dyan.
Kaya mo
Sa
binabati.
mga kaibigan natin sa San Nicolas Pangasinan, Mayor Connie Rodrigo, papasyalo kami dyan. Vice Mayor Espirito.
And Alaska trying the desperation threes at this point. It is 94-79, 15-point lead.
All over but the shouting, wouldn't you say, Coach?
And it's all over but the shouting, I think.
Back in the third period.
So the third period really was the whole story of this game.
Well, actually, here in the fourth period, they did have some kind of a run going when the lead was down to about 9 points. Then George Lastimosa was probably the hottest Alaska player. He got into foul trouble and had to sit out. But you're saying, of course, your point being that he should not have sat out during that previous stage.
Excuse me, gentlemen, I'll just say that the last 2 minutes are brought to you by the Evans Premium Vodka. Now that's the spirit, and they're pouring it on. But please continue.
I'd be interested to see how many points they've scored since Jogo went out. It's not very many.
Hamilton.
Hawkins, when he was sitting down, pulling him back into the game, just wasn't in the flow any longer.
Hamilton and ASAYTONO, who said that in game number 3, I believe they really collided, and looks like they're very sporting about the whole thing. They've been helping each other when the other guy falls down. He's been helping the other one. Vergel Meneses now pouring on the lead, 97-78. Sunkist will win the Commissioner's Cup. Stage 2 of what they would want to think is their Grand Slam year, Kirito.
That's right, they are looking for a Grand Slam. And we know that Tony Harris will not be back.
Is that
third
correct?
conference,
Yes.
not unless he decides to leave Cyprus, where he's currently playing, and check in here for Sunkist. Could be a surprise if Tony Harris will still come. But if Harris does not come, Sunkist is looking at Steven Smith from Arizona State, his nickname Headache. And that's not a headache for his team, a headache for the opposition. And Steven Smith might come over for Sunkist in the third conference.
Johnny thinking free.
Johnny Alejandro scored 3.
3 points. Well, set of points by Johnny.
His first basket of the game, Johnny Alejandro. But you see, not 100%. He's a little hobbled, and you know that he's lost his quickness. Balik into the offensive rebound, still flashing the boards.
So twice already, Alaska has faced Sunkist, at least for this year. If you count last year, they faced Sunkist 3 times in the finals. But Alaska, still urging to be one of the premier teams here in the PBA. They've made it to the finals again, but again falling short against Sunkist.
Pinag-usapan natin sa pre-game, no? If somehow those things came before, we
May
talked
isang
about
minuto na lang
the muscle of Sunkist kakako yun, no? They certainly maximized.
Sa laban.
I thought they did a good job in transition defense as well.
I think they did a couple of times when they were back off the break, especially once they got it down to 5 at one time, one extra pass by Alaska.
I think also important that they did not commit too many mental mistakes in this game.
Especially their boys in the first quarter.
Oh yeah. Showed a lot of composure. And that's
If that isn't grand air, I don't know what is tonight.
And that's what you call an exclamation point by Nelson Paul ASAYTONO, hanging on to the rim and his head way over the rim. I have not seen that.
Parang Boy wins Victoria, and Nelson ASAYTONO had eye contact. They said, "Can we do it as we rehearsed it? Oh, come on, let's do it."
Ordinarily, I think he will be called for a technical foul for hanging on to the rim. Pero papabayaan na yan ng mga referees because the mood is very festive here. It's almost celebration time for Sunkist.
But what I've always noticed, that anytime there's a championship, the announcement, please clear the court because the game isn't over yet. In any event, since the championship has been decided, we will have interviews with the key personalities, the coach, of course, the key players, and we will visit the locker room, of course. The post-game analysis by our friends here, as well as Coach Yang Giao. Of course, a lot of people are asking me when the third conference will start. We have it. That
September 29.
Yes, September 29. So mahaba itong bakasyon natin.
Some of the imports already in town. Rodney Monroe for Shell. We understand that University of Michigan star, Atlanta star, Rafael Robinson will come in for Europe. A lot of terrific imports with terrific credentials coming to play the third conference.
Jeffrey Guayazzo.
Isang bagay din na siguro dapat pag-usapan natin yung depensa ng Sunkist kay Derrek Hamilton. And Terrell Baligin, oh my gosh!
He wanted to have the final say as a big lap. They want to give it back to him.
Na-turn over pa.
But look at this. Sunkist will emerge as the champion of the second conference and will emerge as a back-to-back titleist. And the Grand Slam dream remains very much alive.
Coach Derek Kamar getting the traditional victory right. What a job he's done, Coach.
But yan, hindi pa natuloy yung kasal. Hindi ko na alam. The wedding still does not push through.
Kaibigan na yan. Mahirap na magsalita.
And of course, Derek Kamar winning his second PBA title. All coming in the same year, huh? Of course, he was part of San Miguel's Grand Slam also way back in 1989 as an assistant coach to Norman Black.
Sir, let me ask a tough question here for Coach Ron Jacobs. Coach, if you were to put priorities, who do you think won it for Sunkist, the coach or the players?